which I just did now. So, but that's okay. We got really far. Like I said, we figured stuff out in real time. So if you were there last night, we had fun. We learned how to do stuff. If you weren't there last night, and since there's no recording, I'm going to go over what we did now. And then we're going to get back on the bot that we were working on just when we left last night, which is the Pizza Gal bot for Andre. Okay. So give me like 10 minutes to just kind of recap what we did last night. I know Joey wasn't there. So this is Cesar's final expense, outbound final expense caller that we were working on. And so in between yesterday morning and the nighttime classes, which I forgot to record, I added in analysis, and I showed you guys how to create the analysis prompts, which are very robust, and the success evaluation prompting for any niche, which is very robust, using ChatGPT. So I on your Lucid chart for now, you'll have it in a better format. On the insurance tab, this ChatGPT link here, this will take you to this whole conversation, which is how we started. So you could actually read through this, frankly, to see how we got to the prompt in the main Vapey prompt, and even the you'll see down here, you can see us tweaking it. See, here's me saying, give me the prompt for caller analysis. And it wasn't long enough, so I re-asked it. Then it spit out this amazing prompt. So you could do this with any niche, okay? Even if you don't know the niche. Then I did the same. It needs to be 2,000 characters, had it rewrite it. And then I did the same thing for structured data, which is individual variables that you can map, like name, phone, address, age, income. I'll show you what we did. And this is right from Vapey. I literally copied this from the instructions. It's copied these instructions literally with my mouse and pasted them in here. So you can do this for any niche because it starts, and then it just keeps going. Then I tweaked the prompting a bit because it wasn't working how we wanted it in Vapey. And by the time we were done with all that work, we had a really good outbound prompt that I'll call right now. And this will be the last time we look at this, because I'll show you the other things we did. Okay. So in CloseBot, in GoHighLevel, when this conversation gets to the point where it texts them the scheduling link, we're going to do this. We do the same technique that we did before, where we use Make to send an SMS through my agency account, which is A2P approved, and which is here. So this is back a couple days. So it does that. And then, but what I added in, when it sends them a text message, it's actually copying the contact to another sub account for the client, meaning there's a sub account called C Insurance in there. And we discussed why that might be a good way to segment your agency account in GoHighLevel. It allows them to only log into that account and see just their contacts. You're going to see lots of contacts, but they'll only see theirs. Okay. And you'll also be able to integrate with their Facebook, their this, that, and the other, but they don't need to integrate with SMS because you're going to take care of it. And the way we do that is we add a tag called insurance. As soon as the call turns into a text from insurance to GoHighLevel, we added a tag on there. Then we send our SMS with the text link, and then we send the new lead information to the client so they know they got a lead, right? So after the conversation is over, totally over, it does on the advanced tab, there is a server URL and some functions that you can have it call when the conversation is over. So these are built in. We're doing end of call report and transcript. That's all you need. Okay. So the way this works is we built a new make scenario, which is here. Okay. And I'm going to show you this and I'm going to run it. So remember, when you when you do a new make scenario, you get a webhook. Okay. So I copied this webhook into here. And I'm sorry, not there. So in Vapey, in order for the actually, this gets called automatically. So this webhook, this webhook here is this webhook. So when the call's over, Vapey will automatically call this webhook and send us all sorts of amazing data, which I'm going to show you. So I'll run it once. You can hear it. You'll see the data come through. And then we're using built-in make functions that connect to your GoHighLevel account and your sub account, just like that. And you could actually do a lot of stuff that we've been doing in workflows after this. You can do it right here. So it saves time. And it just seems more effective. And I had this and it worked really well. And I'll show you. Okay. So any questions so far? I think everyone was there last night except for Joey, right? But I still want to get this recorded for everybody. So let's call this thing because it turned out really well. Okay. So in Vapey, so we made a dialer, right? So for this sub account here, if you don't remember, for this sub account here, I made a dialer, but let me show you one other thing. So the phone's going to ring. It's going to talk to me with Vapey. And then when Vapey's done, it's going to call that webhook I just showed you. Okay. And then the webhook. And then, yeah, so that's it. Then it's going to go into make. And then that takes care of everything. So there's no more steps in GoHighLevel. So let me call this number, which is here. I'm going to call it instead of having it call me. I was going to show you the form, but never mind. I don't want to waste time. So I'm just going to call this number. And you'll see it's awesome. 313. Okay.
Hi, this is Victoria, an AI assistant calling about your request for final expense insurance options. Just to confirm, you opted in to receive this call, right?
Yeah, I did.
Great. Before we begin, I'll need to gather some basic details. Can I start with your name?
Sure. My name is Josh Rosenfeld.
Thank you, Josh. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
248-909-9353.
Thank you, Josh. Which city and state do you live in?
Chicago, Illinois.
Got it. Do you have an email where we can send more information?
Yeah, it's josh3161@gmail.com.
Go ahead with your that information. Are you a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident?
Yeah, I am a U.S. citizen. I'm 53 years old.
Perfect. To qualify, you need an active checking account with a U.S. bank for policy payments. Do you have one?
Yes.
Great. How much coverage are you looking for? We offer plans up to $50,000.
I don't know, $50,000, I guess.
Thank you for sharing that. Based on what you've shared, you may qualify for coverage. Would you like to schedule a time to speak with an agent via text message, or would you prefer to be transferred now?
You could just send me a text message. Did you?
I'll send you a text with a link to schedule a call at your convenience. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so it hangs up. I should get a text in a second. Sometimes it takes a sec. Okay, so I'll wait. So I turn this scenario on, doing that run once to wait for data to come through so I can show you all. So essentially, it sent through a really cool chunks of data. And all you gotta do is go in here, click on analysis, right? And then you do summary. So here's the whole summary. So you'll have access to this, right, to show the client, but you also have access to structured data. Felicia.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So on that flow, could you add in like a wait for confirmation?
Behind me here, the flow behind this thing. The flow chart. What flow? This one here behind me, the make scenario.
Yeah, the flow for the voice robot.
When you say a wait scenario, what do you mean? Like
Like when she says, I'm gonna send you an SMS now, can you make her wait for it and not leave?
Oh, yeah, you can. I'll show you how to do that. So there's two ways to do that. Yep, I'll show you. So the data that gets sent, the structured data that so remember we had ChatGPT write us a script here for the structured data. I didn't even put this in here. It just knew what kind of data an insurance client would want, and it was really incredible. So make. So look at this data. It took my name, phone number, it got my email right, Chicago, I'm a citizen, there's my age, and then financial and qualification, bank account, yes, requested coverage amount. It added in some extra fields that I'm not asking, frankly, but purchase likelihood score, like, you know, there's a reason it came up with that if you look at the summary, which is interesting for salespeople, because you could segment out in a call sheet things with higher scores for them to call first, potentially call this position. So they were qualified. They had that everything was correct. An appointment was set. Well, it doesn't know the appointment was set. This should be link sent, but assume that's what happened. So this other stuff here, it didn't disqualify, but I know that if I said I was, 15 years old and I want $1 million in coverage, it would have said I was disqualified. I didn't try that yet. You guys can try it on your own, but it would clearly say not qualified here. Here's some notes for the agent. Oh, look at that. Client prefers text. Link for scheduling sent via text message. Unbelievable. I didn't write this little data chunk here. It did it. Look, actuarial insights. Wow. Life expectancy not available. Predicted policy duration for pay not available. So anyway, that data is all coming from this summary, which is again all on the assistant analysis. Okay. All right, cool. So then going back to the make. So all this does is this scenario here, it connects to your GoHighLevel, which I did. Okay. And it's basically looking in your GoHighLevel in the location that this is attached to. It's looking to see if there's a contact with that phone number to make sure there's no duplicate contacts. If there isn't one, it makes a new contact. If there is that phone number in there, it will update the contact for you. Okay. So this is the thing that does it. And it's awesome. Once you're connected in Make to your GoHighLevel account, you can see all the fields on your contacts, all of them. So all I did was, since all this amazing data is coming through, see, all I did was I literally, here, I'll show you how I do this again. So so the age, that's a custom field in GoHighLevel, right? So these are all the custom fields on the contact, just like any other, lead form, right? So, but to get it from over here to this step, when you click in an empty field, up come the different things all the different rows or, objects in a JSON file, those long strings of things that allows you to click on it. You don't have to know any programming. So again, you just go to analysis, structured data, lead information, age. All you do is click on it. And this just wrote a whole bunch of code for you. So that's how you do it. And then a couple of things like the bank and the US citizen in GoHighLevel. Hold on one second, Felicia. In GoHighLevel, these are drop-down lists, single select, yes or no. So it's a Boolean, right? And in order for that to work, I had to map it, because since it's a Boolean, I can see my values here and there's no way but I want to map it. So I click here, click on bank, and then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go to analysis, structured data, financial and qualification details, active US bank account, yes, which will set that yes or no multi-list, right? And then, so here's the transcript, the recording, the analysis. Oh yeah, so then just so you know, if you go to message, there is a bunch of options. So there is a transcript. This is the entire conversation. And so I made a custom field on the contact that has transcript in it so that you could analyze it after the fact. You don't need to, frankly, because Bape's doing it. And then call recording is a field I made. This is really cool. Look at this. There's the field there with the link to the audio recording. You could send the audio recording to your clients. They never have to use Vape. They never have to use GoHighLevel. You put it right in their text message, right? So I'll probably do that. I'm going to update that because that's a great little feature. Yeah, we send you their name, their number, the message, a summary. Like your leads couldn't be any more solid, right? And success evaluation, which in this instance isn't very helpful, but so I'll save that. Save this, and then you want to make sure that this runs as data arrives, and do delete old data. Yeah, so if you don't do this, which I did, it won't be, this has to be on all the time. So every call that gets ended, this just gets triggered. Any questions, Felicia?
Yeah, I'm about to lose them though. So that data that you were just in, that's always saved somewhere, right?
What data?
That data that you were connecting to, the
This
web
stuff here? No, it's never saved anywhere. That's the thing. If you don't grab it right now, well, that's not accurate. Let me show you.
maybe it's in Make somewhere
No, it's in here.
in
Every
Vapey.
single, it's in GoHighLevel. I mean, in Vapey, every call. So here's the last call. So this is the call. So this is good stuff to learn. So here's the call data, and this is important for you to know because you're running this, right? So there's the call ID, this, that, and the other, and you could sort apparently, but it shows you the cost. You can see the different. That's over here now, but call costs broken down by different services you're paying for. And then if you go to transcripts, I'm sorry, there's the transcript, which I just pulled out, right? There's the analysis, which you saw me just pull out, right? It looks better when it's parsed, frankly, by Make. And then here is the structured data. So Vapey put all this data. See, look, lead information. There's those fields, right? Actuarial insights. You saw it mapped right into GoHighLevel to pull out his data, but I didn't have to write this. This is a JSON object. I didn't have to write that. That's incredible. Makes life so awesome. And again, you just have to make sure that, does that help you that you can see all this right here?
Yeah, that's
So
exactly
you
what I
don't
wanted
need to
to
do
know.
any of this Make stuff.
And all of those analysis fields and stuff, they're gonna stay
all
the
there.
same. They're gonna
Totally.
stay the same every time.
Yeah,
Now
this
that
never
it
goes away.
happens.
This is your truth. This database here, frankly, is your source of truth.
Okay.
So you never lose any calls ever. They're always going to be stored here, which is
Okay.
cool. I mean, that's a good
'Cause
thing.
what'll
Thanks
happen?
for asking. That's a good.
What'll happen to me is the client will be like, "Oh, I got this call in February at
You're
3
right.
p.m.
You're right.
and I lost the shit. Can you send it to me?"
You're right. You're 100%. You're 1,000% right. You can do date and time, and you can, because I don't see date and time here as a column, but I know it's in there. So this is new. You can actually go right to the date and the time. What time did you say? And it'll just bring them all up. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Just pick one and let's see. You have
Okay.
stuff in there from a while.
Sure. Let's see what happened on the 27th. Just use calls.
Okay. Yeah.
That is awesome. This didn't exist, and I think there was a column. Actually, no, look. Here, this wasn't wide enough, folks. So you just gotta scroll. There's a start time here. I can't move these, so this was too wide. So be aware this scrolls left and right. It's pretty big. I've got my screen zoomed in pretty good. But so there is the start time here, and you could sort this way, apparently up, down, left, right. But this is really good too. This is actually much easier now. If you got to go back more than a day, this is awesome.
There was another question, but I think I lost it. I'll have to find it.
All right. Look at this. You can also search by their number. That's cool. This person called. What's their number? You could put that in here. This is new. You could also search by which assistant ID. That's cool if you have a lot of numbers. Vapey gets better every day. It's like GoHighLevel, except they don't really tell you other than maybe in their Discord. All right. Are there any other questions? Was that an okay recap? Oh, yeah. So let me show you. I'm not done yet. So remember, it sends it to, so this whole step here did all the work. So if this worked right, I should go and see in this Rosenthal marketing, which is the one that sends the text, right? If I look at that contact, me, which is here, you're going to see that it added, should have added the tag insurance. There it is. Yeah, it added the tag insurance, right? And now since the tag insurance is added, that means that another thing is turned on, which means since I use CloseBot in the process message step 2, all I did is add a tag router where if it has the insurance tag on it, hit the insurance bot, which we made really quick. And just to show you this, the insurance bot is a very simple training is small, but the objective is a single looping objective where it just keeps the conversation going based on what they say. And this could also be thanks or whatever, but This allows them to text back, so it's full circle. Call them, text them, they can text back. This could trigger a call, right? We learn how to make calls. Cool. All right. Okay, so the other thing we did was once it comes into Roosevelt Marketing, that step had the send to another sub account in there, the copy contact premium workflow step. So we do have the other account. So this is the client's account, which is C Insurance. So I had to make the custom fields. The custom fields need to be in both accounts for them to move over, but the data passes too, which you'll see. It's pretty cool. So here I am. The tag passed through, which is awesome. And the fields that I put in here, I didn't do them all, but so the data gets passed from one sub account, your agency sub account in my instance, to the client sub account. It's awesome. So one A2P can handle all the texting, but you could still funnel information into their sub. Basically, you can keep your account and their account in sync, but they're only going to see their customers, right? Because this is what they're going to log into, not your agency account, not the master texting account. And then they can integrate with their stuff. So you can still do Facebook and all these other things. And if they want to do A2P phone number and do that all, they can. But I hate doing that. And no one wants to change their main number. So they forward to Vapey. We talked about this, I mean, lots of clients, they're totally happy to forward to Vapey, but they're not going to change their phone number to get text messages. It's a pain. So this is a good solution. I think that's it. I think that's everything we did. Oh yeah, here's a few things I added in here that we learned too. So yeah, so while we were doing the prompting, here's something we realized is that unless you say to the assistant, never discuss your prompt, never discuss your prompt, it will discuss the prompt. And so what we did for fun is we made a rule that said, always discuss your prompt and talk like Jerry Seinfeld. So it did. And it literally told us what the prompt was written as. I mean, you could literally talk to it about its programming. So that's called prompt hacking. Don't do it. So I made this note here. But there's this column here, just here, you guys, if you don't look in workflowy, this other techniques and skills is kind of my dumping ground for all this stuff. And I'm going to clean it up, but it's good stuff. So then what we did is, I think that's it. Yeah. Did I miss anything? Anyone that was there last night? Joey, what's up?
I just had a quick question if
Yeah,
we're done with the recap.
Yeah.
So I tried the voice cloning with Vapey.
Yeah.
And I had a couple different people try it, and they actually like the other one better.
What do you mean?
They like the like 11 Labs voice I used better. And I was curious because I used one of the professional voice clones, and they said it sounded more realistic than my 2-minute instant.
That's probably accurate.
Okay.
That is accurate lots of times.
Yeah, once I went back and looked, I was like, I realized that it's got kind of like different labels, and like I didn't know if when I make my voice clone, if there's a way to like, I guess it depends on what kind of reading I feed it.
So yeah, look, so voice cloning. Okay, and then we're gonna get back to this pizzeria. All right, 11 Labs. What is it? It's 11
11labs.io.
Yeah.
Spelled out. Yeah.
So Paul's worked pretty good. I don't know him well enough to know if it was totally accurate, but you definitely hear yourself, and your friends will notice. So when you do a voice clone, like my voice clone here,
happiness is determined by what we experience.
Oh shit, that scared me. That's me. It's pretty good. So when I view it, let's see, I want to edit it, right? So you can upload up to 25 samples. So I know how to do this okay, and I did it for a few clients, but I'm no super expert at what the exact accurate amount is to make the voice just perfect. I do know that you can do 2-minute chunks of reading different things and slightly different emotions. So it just has more data to work with. But I also know, because we talked to them, I talked to 11 Labs tech support, they don't need, unless you're going to do an hour or 2 hours, 2 minutes is enough for a sample. Right? And make sure you have a good mic. That's important too. You can add labels. I don't think that'll help at all, but I would recommend that. Reading like a Wikipedia article, reading a fun story, just having some slightly different emotions. And you trying a few different samples. And then the other thing you could do is this. So in if you remember in Vapey, each voice provider. Yeah, that's right for the Jersey. It doesn't matter. So for each voice provider, there's settings. Remember, so this is the only control you have over how the voice is faster or slower or this, that, and the other.
Got it.
So we can try it. So let's move over to. So let's move on. Let's try this with the Pizza Gal. And I'll do a cloned voice for this because their voices are really good. But we did this. I want to get out of Pizza Gal. So let's take one I might have. Well, not to my own harm, but I want to try my voice so I can hear what you guys can hear how it changes. Because I hear it has most effect on these types of voices because their voices that they make are dialed in, especially the ones with the check. So watch. So use the voice. And the way it works is this. I'm going to say, I am the model of the very major general. Oops. Can't type at the same time. Whatever. I wish I do the whole song. All right, cool. So I'll generate the speech.
I am the model of the very major general. I am the model of the very major general.
So speaker boost on and off. If you want it to sound more like the similarity of the voice, you want speaker boost on. That's going to increase latency slightly. Okay. So I don't know if it sounds any different to me.
I am the model of the very major general.
Yeah, that wasn't as good.
The very major general. I am the model of the very major general.
That is different.
The very major general.
That is definitely different. So play with speaker boost. Then you have stability. Remember we were doing a calculator, which I didn't finish for Lisa, but that ROI calculator, it was raw. I mean, it started like totally messing up its voice. That's this setting, right? So there's high and lows. Like I do know that you don't want to jack these all up or down at all. It'll give you a warning. You don't want to do it. It's too high. So, but the lower you go, there's going to be some more, the voice will be more variable in that it'll have more life up and down. So we can try it, right? So let's do that. See, under 30 cent leads to instability. So let's see what happens.
I am the model of the very major general.
Do you hear how it went up on the last part? So, but this is going to be slightly, so it's different. It's crazy. Like this is just
the model of the very major general.
Right? But it wasn't bad. And then similarity is a high similarity. Let's see what low similarity does.
I am the model of the very major general. I am the model of the very major general.
I don't know. I mean, I can't hear the difference too much anymore, but these are the only settings you can mess with, Joey. So, style exaggeration, I think this is probably going to be maybe the one that's the most, but that's
the very major general.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So this gives latency and all of these settings have an advantage and disadvantage, which is why they allow you to set them too low for some reason, but they all have a limit that they don't like to go over. And it's going to matter. So two things, remember, just more voice samples, have your client do 3 2-minute recordings, a story, a fun story, a business story, something to give different flow and cadence with a good mic. The phone's okay. Another thing you guys can do is Descript. This is cool. So Descript, and I'll put the link in here. I'll put it in the notes. Audio. Oop. Enhanced cloning. I was taking note over here with Descript. And what this is a very good because I've used it on when I had to do people that weren't alive anymore. What happened? So I already have an account and I don't think I paid anything. Yeah, I'm on a free plan, and it works fine because here's why: you upload an audio file to it, right? Your voice recording, Joey, and then you give it a second. And first of all, it does this, which is pretty slick, but the audio effects, like it has underlord. So this underlord thing is a and see, you only get 4 uses, but when you import a voice, it's automatically on, I think. So this has already been underlorded, but it makes it really, you could make it sound really good. Studio sound. I mean, this is AI audio enhancement, and I know this does way more than that, but I found it to be really high quality, and I guess it was free for the few uses I needed of it, so I was able to use it. But there are tools to make the shitty audio from your client much better. I don't know how much that helps because it's more the cadence and the rhythm of the voice than the recording quality. So I think we found now, it's really mess with this stuff. But why does it allow me to go to 100 if 50 is going to make it unstable? But speaker boost definitely helps, and this all affects. So in Vapey on my voice, for instance, and remember, to get your voice in here, you just got to do copy the ID. Well, I got to go back. So I'll go back to voices and do view and click ID. And then you paste it into here. And it'll only work if it's on your Vapey account that you're API'd in with. All right. So then the settings here, I haven't messed with them, but we already knew that. I probably put a woman back, but for Pizza Gal, but these settings only look like this because of 11 Labs. If I go to Cartesia, there aren't any settings. Look, there are no settings for Cartesia, right? So, and our settings good or bad, but I'm not doing Azure. Supposedly has some good ones that has a setting, speed. So, we're using 11 Labs because of the voice cloning, but that's how you do it, man. Does that help?
Yeah, that's super helpful.
Cool. All right, cool. So let's move on. Let's put Sarah back in the voice and let's keep going. Hopefully that was a good enough recap for what we did last night. It was a lot, but they'll have the notes and things like that. All right, so we're on the Pizza Gal. Let me change your voice back to Sarah. Cool. All right, so it didn't work. So last night, here is our flow. And here is I made it, so we already started. So working with Andre. So they get a call. It's an incoming call to a pizza restaurant called Pizza Gal. And it's gonna say, thanks for calling Pizza Gal. How can I help you? And this voice bot will do, hey, what are your hours? Where are you located? Do you take kids? Like whatever. You have a party room, general questions. Then they'll be able to make reservations. They'll be able to speak or order now or speak to a person. Or, I have a complaint, and it'll handle that by forwarding the call to a person at the restaurant. Obviously, this isn't after hours. That restaurants don't work like that, right? So if they want to order, it's gonna. So we were working on this here, but basically, when they order, it's gonna go through the order. We made so it's gonna go through the order. So we made a knowledge base, which I'll show y'all. So we made this knowledge base, which is not there. Here. So we made a knowledge base. We made 2 knowledge base articles, and we used ChatGPT to do it, right? So let's switch over to the ChatGPT. Well, let me clean this up for a second. The ChatGPT that we did last night. And let me get this. Let me share this so you guys can have it right now. Sharing oh, jerks. Dude, I hate them sometimes. All right. So I can't share this with you because we did a cool technique, but let me show you how I did it, what we got. So the Pizza Gal, we needed a knowledge base. We scraped an existing pizza site, existing pizzeria in Chicago, their homepage, using the Merlin plugin, which I've shown many times, to scrape this website to give us our knowledge base article. This whole thing was written by written by it, and then by Merlin. And then we need to make a menu. So the menu, we made a separate knowledge base article so that we can update it separately from the general knowledge base of the restaurant, which shouldn't change, right? And to do this, we I asked it to make a menu. It didn't do the menu right. It needed prices. And then to make the voice prompt, and this is why I can't share this with you, but we took the Lucid chart. I took a screenshot of the Lucid chart to see if this would work, which it did. So that's the cool part. And I said, here's a flow chart for the voice AI prompt that will answer the phone. Can you determine the flow and create a solid prompt to achieve this in Vapey? And it did it. It wasn't that great of a prompt, but it did see what I wanted. And so that was pretty impressive. So if you could make a flow chart, you could put it into ChatGPT and not have to explain it twice. You could have verbally explained this and it might have been better. But so then it spit it out in a way that I didn't need. This is a JSON file. I didn't want that. And I said, wrong format, do it again. So it gave us this programmatic prompting, classify the customer's request, response logic, and it didn't work really well. This style didn't work too well. It didn't take their order conversationally. It repeated everything. It was super slow. So Andre's like, it's got to be like a waitress, literally, or like someone taking your order naturally. So I said, do it again. It's got to be conversational, like they're the best waitress, or, because it's Pizza Gal, which is why I picked waitress, not waiter. So it spit out another prompt. And I think this is kind of where we got to end of day yesterday. No, it was too slow. So I said, make it faster. Don't acknowledge every answer. Don't do it in like linear steps. It should be supernatural, So it spit this out, and it was really big. Look how short this is. This is short. That is short. And I'm like, okay, cool. So let's try it. And this is where we got last night. Is that right, Andre? Yeah, thumbs up. Was that about right? Cool. I think that's where we got last night. So
can you repeat that again, buddy? I've been playing with my headset here.
The whole thing or the last question?
No. Just the last question.
This is kind of as far as we got last night before we ended the day, right? We were working on the prompt. It wasn't good. And we just said we got to redo. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So we've got this prompt for Pizza Gal. Let me clean up my screen, folks. So anyways, so the knowledge base, I used ChatGPT to help me write it. I copied it out of that as is so that it kept the formatting so it kind of can figure things out a little easier. So there's, pretty easy to make a knowledge base. So just make sure you have some formatting in here, whether it's markup or actual, bolds and this and that in Word. So you can do it all as text with markup, if not. And double check. So like, for instance, I'm going to get rid of this. I didn't double check it because of speed, but I'm going to get rid of this. And I'll say, because I know that I'm going to want this, I'm going to say, this is bold. Coupon code. See if it can dynamically give a coupon from a knowledge base article. For 15% off to schools with coupon code classroom. Who knows? Maybe it knows that.
Students is big, and ordering online, there's always a discount.
Okay, sure. Coupon codes. Okay. So do you want me? Can I just do this one coupon and know that you can do another coupon later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm just thinking out loud with
No,
you.
you're right. You can. If you think you can, Andre.
Yeah.
You can. All right, cool. So unfortunately, when you do this right now, you got to download it again. I'm going to go to Vapey, go to files. I'm going to one thing you could do is, which is probably makes more sense, is when you title this, do like 01 30 25, just so you know what's the recent article. Because if you always name the same, you're gonna probably get lost. So let me re-download that. Okay. So now in Vapey, I'm gonna choose the file. There it is. And I'm gonna go to assistance, and I'm gonna go back to Pizza Gal. And on the knowledge base here, I'm going to delete the old knowledge base and add the new knowledge base. I think it takes a couple of minutes, just like CloseBot. So before we do anything, I wanted to try something, meaning before I change this flow completely, I want to turn it to 4.0 cluster. 01 cluster. Whoa, that's got to be, look how expensive 01 cluster is. Holy cow. And look at the latency still. So there's so much, see, there's less latency with 3.5. I'm going to try 4.0 mini. All right, so I did suggested order flow rather than order flow. So maybe it'll be less linear. So let's try that simple fix again.
Thanks for calling Pizza Gal. How can I help you today?
Yeah, what are your hours?
I don't have the exact hours right now, but you can check our website for our current hours of operation. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Yeah, where are you located?
I don't have the specific address right now, but
Okay, so you know what?
On our website.
Thank you. You know what? Okay, I'm going to keep going. Yeah, I'll fix your knowledge base in a second. But can you, I'd like to put in an order.
Absolutely. Would you like pickup or delivery?
I'd like pickup.
Great. What time would you like to pick it up?
I'll be there in like 20 minutes, if you can have it ready.
Perfect. Let me summarize your order. What pizza are we making? Deep dish, thin crust, or hand tossed? Small, medium, or large? What toppings would you like?
So can you help me write a better prompt so that when you ask that question next time, it's much more natural? That was very stilted and structured-y.
Sure. How about this? Great choice. What kind of pizza are you in the mood for today? We have deep dish.
No. I want you to rewrite your prompts for when you ask the question. Don't label off all the different pizza sizes and types like a waitress would do it. You're not a robot.
Got it. How about this? What kind of pizza are you craving today?
No. Never mind. Stop. All right. So let's do it on our own. And let's do a few things at once here. So for the analysis, watch this. So for this analysis, I'm going to say, you are an expert restaurant order taker. You will provide the customer's order in a format that is easy to read for a person at the restaurant to fulfill. It will have, okay, then we're going to do this 2 ways. Okay, so that's simple. And then in this prompt success evaluation, I'm going to say, I want the entire order recorded. I want any coupon codes used. I need name, address, and phone. Wait, I only need their name and phone. I need their address only if it is a delivery.
Something that would be really cool is having their past orders.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Not today, huh?
Not here. No, not today. But since I taught you how to go into GoHighLevel, right? That's the secret. If I can map from a phone number,
Mm,
you can do anything. You can do magic. All right, cool. So
yeah.
let's keep this. I need a date timestamp. Wait, I need a time and date stamp. I need an order, price list, and total with tax in where's this? What state? Where are you in Canada, dude?
Montreal.
Montreal.
But I only serve US, so you should have
Oh, okay.
taxes in the state of US, whatever.
Okay. How about
That's
Texas?
Whatever. Yeah.
I just want to see what this will do, and I also hope it
Yeah.
saves. Okay, cool.
I wouldn't
So
want a demo and have taxes in Montreal.
they don't have taxes in Montreal. Oh, what
No,
are the?
no,
Oh, I see
but
what you mean. What are the
yeah,
taxes in Montreal on a pizza?
around 15%,
Holy smokes!
both taxes.
Yeah,
Let me
Illinois,
see.
it's probably 12, honestly. In Chicago, it would be 12% because they had to tax everything. So
Two
let's change
taxes
this
is
model up.
yeah.
I hate this model. So let's start over. So I'm gonna go back to my pizza. Darn it, I wish I could. What if I delete this? I can't get rid of it. That's really lame. Sorry, I can't share this. That's really, really lame. Oh well. All right. So, okay. I need to completely rewrite this vapey.ai prompt. It is to act as a not receptionist, were they just a waitress at Pizza Gal restaurant. She can answer questions, and we're going to fix this answer questions about the restaurant. She knows the menu completely. She loves making recommendations. She finds out an order is pickup or delivery and acts accordingly. She takes orders like a well-seasoned, no-nonsense waitress named Alice. No-nonsense waitress. And I'm doing that because I want her to be, she doesn't repeat back everything to the customer. She is efficient. Okay. I'm not even going to paste in the prompt. It can see it. It did the same thing. So what I'm going to do is that style of prompt does not work. It is too linear. And she takes too long. Please figure out the best possible style of prompt, style of AI chatbot prompting, like really search the web and rewrite this whole thing. Okay. Searching the web. Modular prompt design. Ooh, that's much better. Look at that. That's sexy. Look at that. That's really, it's linear, but it's pretty straightforward. God, this ChatGPT teaching me so much. All right, let's try it. So I'm going to copy this sources. Look at that. Holy cow. Wow. Holy crap, dude. Huh. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, can you look at 50 websites and get back to me in 10 seconds? Yes, sir. Crazy. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's try this puppy. Now it gives you some extra stuff I want to get rid of, blah, 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 blah. And then this part at the top. Okay, let's try that one. That should be totally different. Oh, wait, the greeting. So I want it to, I don't want that in there. I'm going to say, the assistant, the AI assistant answers the phone with a greeting. It doesn't need to be in the prompt. Okay, so it does it every time, and it messes up the numbering and stuff. No, wrong. Look at this. It did it wrong. No, 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 idiot. All right, so I'm going to copy this whole thing. And I'm going to stop this. Oop, I want to do voice. I'm going to say, no, wrong. Rewrite this prompt. There we go. Nice. I do like it in a code block actually, because then it just copies what you need. So I'll go back to Vapey. Let me paste this in here. And we need to do one other thing. So in the knowledge base, we need to add in locations. Let's do Dallas, Texas. Let me get some addresses in Texas real quick. I'll just do the addresses for Domino's in Texas. 1 second. Dallas. Okay. Oh yeah. Oak Lawn. I used to live in Dallas. All right. So that's lame. Whatever. Okay, and then I hate that. That's fine. So there's one location, and then we'll do hours. We'll do Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Oh, this is Central Time. Friday through Saturday, they're open from 10 a.m. to midnight. Oh, 12 a.m. And then Sundays. I know they close on Mondays, most places, but whatever. Okay, cool. All right, so now so I should theoretically rename this like 030A. So I know, because we want to have some sort of naming convention. So then I
We
go
need
back.
to find a way to put the time and date also.
Yeah, you
in the
could do that. You could make this as extensive as you want, but it's just us, so we know
Yeah.
we know what's going on here. So I'm going to add that file. There it is. And then just for fun, I'll you can erase files. So yeah, click on it, then you can do delete. And I'm going to get rid of this one just to make it less messy. And if you don't know what it is, you can always download it, just like Closebot, to see what it is, or you can copy the URL. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go back to the assistant, Pizza Gal. Let me just add that knowledge base article in here. Okay, cool. Might take a minute to kick in, but let's give it a try. Let me paste this in here. Oops. I want to paste in this copy. Oh. Oh no, I do want that. Sorry. This is, I'm going to do role. Okay. Cool. Let's try it.
Thanks for calling Pizza Gal. How can I help you today?
Hi, Pizza Gal. I'd like to put in an order.
Absolutely. Would you like pickup or delivery?
Pick up.
Great. What time will you be picking it up?
I'd like to pick it up this afternoon at 4. If you could have it hot and ready at 4, that'd be great.
Perfect. Now, what are we making? Deep dish, thin crust, or hand tossed? And what size would you like?
Oh, geez. What specials do you have today?
We don't have daily specials, but our menu features some favorites like the Gal's Special Deep Dish, which is loaded with sausage, pepperoni, onions, peppers, and mushrooms. If you're
That sounds good. Can I get that in a large with no mushrooms? And I'm picking this up for a school. I heard you guys had a discount for schools.
Got it. A large Gal's Special Deep Dish with no mushrooms. And yes, we offer a discount for school orders. Let me confirm your order. Large Gal's Special Deep Dish, no mushrooms. 4 p.m. Yes. Anything else you'd like to add? Maybe some garlic bread or a salad?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not done with the order. So I want 2 orders of garlic bread. Do you have marinara sauce? Do you does it come with marinara?
Yes, our garlic bread comes with marinara sauce. How many orders would you like?
2 orders of that, and can I get extra sauce on the side?
Got it. That's 2 orders of garlic bread with marinara and extra sauce on the side. So to recap your order, large Gal's Special Deep Dish, no mushrooms.
Yeah, hold on. Don't recap again. I want to add in a 2 liter of Diet Coke. And what desserts do you have?
No problem. We have cheesecake and a deep dish cookie sundae for dessert.
Ooh,
Would you like to add one of those along with the 2 liter of Diet Coke?
yeah, I want the cookie.
Great choice. So to recap your order, large Gal's Special Deep Dish, no mushrooms. 2 orders of garlic bread with marinara, extra marinara on the side, a 2 liter of Diet Coke, deep dish cookie sundae for dessert. Is everything correct?
Yeah, and then how do I get the school discount? What is the school discount? Like how much is it for?
Let me calculate that for you. Large Gal's Special Deep Dish, $24.99.
Ooh.
2 orders of garlic bread, $11.98, $5.99 each. Extra marinara, free. 2 liter of Diet Coke, $2.99. Deep dish cookie sundae, $8.99. Your total comes to $48.95. With the school discount of 15%, it will be $41.61.
Wow.
Would you like to proceed with the?
Yeah,
I'm here to help.
yeah,
If you have
yeah. Proceed with the order, please.
Good.
Goodbye. All right, so that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I'd
What do
say
you
it
think,
was
guys?
recapping too much. I wish it could just say.
I know, we're gonna fix that. I agree with you. So let's see in here. Let's keep it in here. So we're right here. So it's very close. I want to know very good. The main problem, I'm going to say one problem is she keeps repeating their order back every time they add an item, it seems. She should just, and I do like the recap, especially for an AI. So yes, that's what I said. I think that was good. She should just recap it at the end of the whole order, then give them a price. Don't do the math in front of them.
What if
Exclamation.
what if we told it to wait for them to say I'm finished or there's nothing else?
No, I want to see what she can figure out on her own first. Before I add explicit rules, which are explicit rules, I always try to tweak
Let her
the
figure it out.
prompting because I'm training it. This is only like 30-40 minutes of work. So this is the training. It's not just the knowledge base articles. This is you trying it, not liking it, going back to ChatGPT, this, that, and the other. You can even take conversations summaries and paste it into this prompt and be like, these conversations stink. Can you can you tell me what's wrong with them? So that's a cool use of, I don't do that, but imagine automating something like that to do like constant research into its own chat to make your chats the best. Okay, so I don't want to give then give them a price, then ask if you don't already know. Ask if they are a school if you don't already know, to give them the coupon code and the new discounted. Well, people could lie, I guess, but anyone could do that. It's fine. So whatever, we'll deal with liars. So while we do that, I want to go to make and start building this end of call pizza one, right? So let's do this the easy way. Let's copy end of call insurance. I will share this with y'all, I promise. End of call pizza gal. It's going to create that webhook. Okay, cool. So we're going to need that. All right. So let me make sure I'm connected to the right. I want to let me think for a second here. I don't need to use. All right, I'm going to go a different way here. So I'm going to actually put this into the Pizza Gal sub account, which I don't think I made yet. Yeah, so let me make a Pizza Gal sub account. I want to put this in there. Boop-a-doo. Oh, there we go. A little slow. Okay, add manually. Pizza. Yeah. Pizza. Yeah. Pizza. I never use a real email address. I'm afraid it'll go somewhere. Pizza gal. Masterclass. Central Time. Okay, cool. Okay, so in Make, I'm going to do an OAuth connection, OAuth 2 to this. Let's see, my location auth 2, so I'll say my GoHighLevel, and I'll do Pizza Gal. It's gonna make me log in. Might make me authorize again. It doesn't, so I just look for Pizza Gal. Okay, cool. Pizza Gal's connected. We've got Pizza Gal. Okay, so we need to prepare Pizza Gal for accepting all this data, right? Like we're going to have a ton of data. So let's see what the data is first. So I'm going to run this, and then Andre, let me put this voice bot on a, can you, Andre, will you call it on speakerphone? All right, let's go to, remember, you just go, all you got to do is go to the phone number, and you just change the assistant. So I'm going to change this to Pizza Gal. It only allows you to pick one at a time.
I'm not sure you're going to hear it though, because my mic
fine.
and headset, everything's off.
That's fine. Just give it a call and we'll hear you talking, and try to just do a pickup order, like a friendly path pickup order, and let's see how it works. Did I paste this in here? Let me make sure that I have the newest ChatGPT in here. I don't remember if I did it. Copy. Oh, wrong one. See? Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Hey, what number do I call here?
Oh, sorry. I'll put it in the group chat here. Where's the group chat? Hold on. I keep losing it. I can't see.
Is that the 313 number?
Yeah, this one here.
See it on the screen?
Yeah, that's right, Joey. So when you guys open up these chat GPTs, the ones I can get to you, you'll be able to continue the conversation and just, okay, cool. Now change this for my niche, really. And theoretically, you could use that whole knowledge of building something nice and just say, hey, let's switch niches.
Yeah, I just made one for the hiring bot I was wanting to make, and
Congratulations.
It's ready.
It's crazy, right? I mean, that's
It's
kind of
wild.
scary is how easy Vapey really can be compared to CloseBot. It is easier to, I mean, it's way more sophisticated frankly, but it is really easy to make a good voice prompt because it's a single prompt. I kind of like the single prompting. And as you get better at writing these prompts, it's like a program, right? And it's just, you just got to get better and better at it and find the right appropriate use case for this. All right. So Andre, let us know when you're done.
I'm ready to start. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, please give it a call. I'm waiting
All
for
right.
your webhook to get
All right.
triggered. Actually,
Let's
hold
go.
on. Yeah, wait, hold on 1 second. Let me get this webhook. Hold on. Don't call just yet.
Yes, I'd like to order a pizza, please.
He's already going.
Yep.
What time will you be picking up your order?
In about 45 minutes.
Great. So what are we making? Deep dish, thin crust, or hand pop?
Deep dish, and what do you have? I love meat.
For a meat lover like you, I recommend our features layers of sausage, meatballs, pepperoni, mozzarella, and chunky tomato sauce. We also have beef, which includes sausage, pepperoni, onions, peppers, mushrooms, mozzarella, and chunky tomato sauce. Which one sounds good to you?
I'll take your first suggestion.
Perfect choice. So you'll have the meat lover's delight. What size would you like? Small, medium, or large?
Large.
Awesome. So you have a large meat lover's delight. Any toppings you'd like to add, or do you want to keep it as is?
Extra cheese, please.
Got it. So you'll have a large meat lover's delight with extra cheese. Want to add any appetizers or drinks? Maybe some garlic bread, wings, or a fresh salad?
How about garlic bread, and what do you have for drinks?
We have garlic bread. $5.99. And you can also get garlic bread from sheets for $6.99. For drinks, we have assorted sodas for $2.99, spring water for $2.49, and Perrier for $3.49. Would you like to add garlic bread and a drink to your order?
Yeah, garlic bread, please, and 5 Diet Pepsis.
Got it. You'll have a large meat lover's delight with extra cheese, garlic bread, and 5 Diet Pepsi. Anything else you'd like to add?
How much will this cost total?
All right, so you've got a large meat lover's delight with extra cheese, garlic bread, and 5 Diet Pepsi. Your total comes to $48.94. By the way, is this order for a total?
No, it's not.
Great. So your total remains at $48.94.
Is this the total with or without tax?
I provided is without tax. Tax will be added at the time of pickup. Would you like to proceed with your order?
Yes, I will.
Got it. You'll proceed with your order. Your total comes to $48.94. Just to recap, you have a large seat lover's delight with extra cheese, garlic bread, and 5 Diet Pepsi. You're all set. See you in about 45 minutes. Well,
All right, thanks.
you're welcome. Thanks for calling Pizza Go. Enjoy your meal.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling. Yeah.
All right, I think that worked pretty well. So hopefully,
Not bad.
yeah, right. In a second, this should trigger. I don't know if you guys saw me frantically trying to get that to work before he called. Hopefully it did it. But you know what? I bet it didn't. And the reason is, so you have to call it. I'm gonna have to call it again. And the reason it didn't work is because once this instance gets run, so I learned the word. So once prompts get into make or something, or like once they go into make, they're called transient. Like once your thing is going, it's just one large JSON chunk with all the settings. And then it's called a transient assistant, which means this is set in stone. So since I didn't have this make webhook in here from this thing, it didn't work. So let me call it again real quick. But I want to tweak the prompt because I didn't love it. I wanted to add tax. What'd you say, dude?
No, yeah, like you said, same here. It was pretty
Tax.
good, but there's a
was
few
pretty good.
tweaks, obviously some fine
It was
tuning.
pretty good. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
even if it takes you, this is why you can't charge $250 for a voice bot. It takes an hour, 2 hours to really dial in the prompt in a good way. We're not even throwing shit at it. We're not going down like the unhappy path. So
yeah, and it might take a month to train it as well, you
could.
know, with all the questions coming in, and you're
100%,
tweaking and tweaking and
1000%.
tweaking, you know?
I never
Yeah.
tell a client, see ya, here's your voice bot. I always let them know, like, we'll keep training this over time, but it'll really help once you have more call data. That, like I said, if you could copy and paste it into one prompt, you could say, here's the main prompt, here's the bad prompts, please troubleshoot. What's wrong? Help me.
Yeah, one thing that comes to mind, is there a way like to kind of analyze all the questions and that, and then throw it in a spreadsheet? So let's say once a week, we can see
Yeah, you
what
could. That's an
questions were
advanced
asked
thing.
and
I didn't.
everything.
You could, if you could
Yeah.
if you could figure out a way to basically connect a Google Sheet to your GoHighLevel and some
Yeah.
automation, you could run through your contacts, make sure the Google Sheet's up to date with like message summaries or something, and then you could use another. It'd be complex. You might have to do it in Make, but you could then go through those. Then you could like aggregate those in a larger list, or maybe use it as a knowledge base and say, study this. Here's your main prompt that you're using. Study the conversations and help me troubleshoot. That's an amazing service. I mean, and that's something I would offer. Like if I'm charging someone
Yeah.
10 grand, I'll do this, but I haven't done it yet, frankly, personally, but I know how to do it. Just like you said, that's how to do it. I mean, it's so little setup on your end, some testing, figure out a right system. If you
Yeah.
can tell a big client that they're paying you money to answer their phones in an effective way, if you're saying, I can make the conversation better and better and better, just work with me. They stay with you longer, and it shows that you're not just letting them go on the lurch. You could also get transcripts, theoretically. If they do
Yeah.
have call logs, Maybe you get a bunch of transcripts, paste them into a huge prompt, be like, hey, look through all these, and I need a really great prompt for this that results in a conversation like this. That'd be another way too.
Yeah, because you want to stock the knowledge base as much as you can with every single question that comes in, right? Because
You
you can't
could.
think about everything first build.
You could. Yeah, I mean, you could also
Yeah.
put that in the knowledge base. I haven't done that yet, but you could.
Yeah.
All right, let's call this puppy.
Thanks for calling Pizza Gal. How can I help you today?
Hey, how you doing? I'd like to order a large pizza, the gal's pizza, the meat. I'm sorry, no, I want the meat lovers pizza, a large, 2 Diet Cokes, garlic bread for pickup at 4 p.m. today.
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Let's get your order ready. So you've got a large Meat Lovers Delight pizza, 2 Diet Coke, and garlic bread for pickup at 4 p.m. today. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's good.
All right, so you've got a large Meat Lovers Delight pizza, 2 Diet Cokes, and garlic bread for pickup at 4 p.m. today. Just to confirm, is this order for a school?
No. No, it's not.
Great.
Okay. Sorry.
No problem. Just to recap, you've got a large Meat Lovers Delight pizza, 2 Diet Cokes, and garlic bread for pickup at 4 p.m. today. Your total comes to $36.96. Got it? Anything else?
Does that include tax?
Yes, the total I provided includes tax. Would you like to proceed with the order?
What state taxes? What state are you giving me taxes from?
Our prices include tax based on the state of Illinois, where we are located. If you have any other questions.
Ah, wait, hold on. Why do you think you're in Illinois? Hold on. Back up. Oh, wait a minute. Because I bet you somewhere in the knowledge base. I thought you were in Dallas. I thought you had locations in Dallas.
Yes, you're right. We do have a location in Dallas, Texas. So we serve customers from both Chicago and Dallas. If you have any more questions or if you'd like to proceed with your order.
No, I'm good. Let's just put the order in. Thank you very much. I'll see you at 4 p.m. Have a great day.
You're welcome. Just to recap, you've got a large Meat Lovers Delight pizza, 2 Diet Cokes, and garlic bread for pickup at.
Yeah,
4 p.m. today.
shouldn't you ask for my name and phone number?
I apologize for.
Yeah, you know what? I'm done with the conversation. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we got to make sure that if pickup or delivery, you could do get name and phone. There you go. Okay, so that'll solve for that problem. So
And it has the tax issue because in my
yeah, well,
example,
here's why. I know
there's
exactly what
no
happened.
tax.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what happened. Somewhere in here it says Illinois.
When I asked it, they said the prices did not include taxes.
Because I changed the prompt.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Where does it say Illinois? Huh. That's bizarre. Wait, let me just double check to make sure it doesn't say Pizzeria Uno or anything.
I wonder if it's taking your local.
No, because it doesn't know. I don't know about that. It doesn't know my address, I don't think. Other than
You
my
have
credit card.
banking services in your or
It's
your.
not connected to GoHighLevel. So it doesn't have anything to do with like the sub account.
Does that have anything to do with the phone number that you're calling on?
That was a Detroit phone number.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it was pretty good, but I was trying to make sure the data came through, and there it is. So something isn't right. Let's see what it is. So let's see what data came through. So our message. So there's the analysis, right? I wanted a summary, and there's my summary. Items pick up at 4 total. That's awesome. The call ended abruptly without providing name or phone. Okay. Where is, I'm not seeing the second part of the analysis. Oh, that's the success evaluation. I want structured data. I don't care about success. My bad. You know what? And let's do this, folks. So, oh, Chicago style pizzeria. That's why. Located in Dallas, Texas. And I'm going to say, if it says like recap. So summary. So I'm going to do this. If you have not already given them a summary of their order, then say, all right, so you got trigger text or restaurant or webhook to POS. So that's, I'm not doing that, obviously. You're all set. See you. Pickup time of your order is on the way. If unsure, you know, so I just need the detail. Natural ending. Enjoy your meal. Goodbye. Who wants to call it? Anyone? I'll call it again. I don't see any hands in 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm calling it.
Thanks for calling Pizza Gal. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could put it in an order for the Meat Lovers Pizza, a large for pickup. What?
What time would you like to pick up your large Meat Lovers Delight pizza?
Oh, at 4 o'clock. And can you add 2 Diet Cokes to that and a garlic bread?
All right, so you've got a large Meat Lovers Delight pizza, 2 Diet Cokes, and garlic bread for pickup at 4 o'clock. Your total comes to $36.97. By the way, is this order for a school?
No.
Got it. Your order is a large Meat Lovers Delight.
Weren't you supposed to get my name and phone number?
I just need your name and phone number to complete your order.
Okay, my name is Josh, and my number is 248-909-9353.
Thanks, Josh. Just to confirm, your order is a large Meat Lovers Delight pizza, 2 Diet Cokes, and garlic bread for pickup at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
Your total comes to $36.97. You're all set. See you at 4 o'clock. Enjoy your meal. Goodbye.
Bye. I mean, that was pretty quick of a conversation. So
Patience,
goodbye. All right. So this probably kicked off. We'll give this a second, but it keeps doing. It's not asking. Order handling. So I'm going to do this. Ask for a name and a phone number. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. So this should have kicked off. There we go. So there's an error of some sort, and I tell you, we'll find out why. All right. So message analysis. Okay, cool. There we go. So there's the summary with my name and phone. Here's the structured data. There's my order. The items. Look at that. Large pizza, Diet Coke. So this is already in like a format to be sent to a webhook to a POS almost. Type, pickup time. It's in, military time. Customer, name, Josh. Oh, God, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. Wowzers. All right, so let's see what the error is. Well, it's going to be this. These don't exist. These shouldn't be here. None of this should be here. In fact, that's not there either. So this needs to be the
Never asked for the address.
no, I know I didn't do
It's a
pick. I
delivery,
didn't do pick. I did pickup, dude.
Okay.
I want to get their phone number. So it records the phone number. That's the outgoing phone. I want customer number. Now this customer number. This is the number you want to query on, not the number it asked for, because that is just for the order, not in your database. And in an advanced way, we could look for that too, but I just want to make sure it's this. That's why this didn't work. So watch, when I send the data through, damn it, I want to use the same data. It's annoying. All right, let me call it again.
Thanks for calling Pizza Gal. How can I help you today?
Hi, my name is Josh, and I'd like to order a large Meat Lovers pizza, 2 Diet Cokes, and breadsticks.
Hi, Josh. Thanks for your order. Just to confirm, is this for pickup or delivery?
Oh, I'm going to pick it up at 4 o'clock.
Perfect. Just to confirm your order, a large Meat Lovers pizza, 2 Diet Cokes, and breadsticks for pickup at 4 o'clock. By the way, is this order for a school?
No.
All right. So just to recap, you've ordered a large Meat Lovers pizza, 2 Diet Cokes, and breadsticks for pickup at 4 o'clock. Your total comes to $32.97. Got it. Anything else?
No, thank you. You're supposed to ask for my phone number, though, aren't you?
Goodbye.
Didn't ask for the phone number. That's okay. Well, it's not okay. Order handling. So let's do this. If I lay it out properly to match, it's going to be a sub of that, and I'm going to say caller details. And then I'll do ask for name and a phone number. That'll work. All right, this should have come through. There it is. And it's still giving me an error. So this all worked. What's the error? I don't even know what the error is. Missing contact value. Oh, because contact ID is coming from here. See? Should come from here. Okay, so now what I want to do is let's look in GoHighLevel. Under Pizza Gal contacts. Am I in there? So I didn't even connect properly. Something's not connected properly. All right, let's try that again. See, this should be Pizza Gal. Oh, that's why. You got to match this up. Darg. Match this up. I'm an idiot. So you got to match both connections up. So actually, that's pretty cool. That means that, see, look, there's only the field it should have. So, and the reason that's cool is that allows you to hit any GoHighLevel account from one make thing. That's actually pretty cool. Let me save this puppy, and hopefully I can run the data. Okay, sorry, got to call it again. This will work, though.
Thanks for calling Pizza Gal. How can I help you today?
Yeah, what's your location?
We're located at 2615 Oak Lawn A, Dallas, TX 75219. Come by anytime. How can I assist you with your order today?
Why'd you read that in such a stupid way?
I apologize if my responses seemed off. I'm here to help you with your order or any questions you have about our menu. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, no problem. So I like to order a large Meat Lovers pizza, 2 Diet Cokes, breadsticks, and a cheesecake.
Great choice. Just to confirm, I have a large Meat Lovers Delight pizza, 2 Diet Coke, garlic breadsticks, and a cheesecake. Can I get your name and phone number? Is this for pickup or delivery?
Yeah, my name is Josh. My number is 248-909-9353, and this is for pickup at 4 o'clock, please.
Thanks, Josh. To recap, you have a large Meat Lovers Delight pizza, 2 Diet Coke, garlic breadsticks, and a cheesecake for pickup at 4 o'clock. Your total comes to $38.97. By the way, Is this order for a school?
Yeah, it's for the elementary school around the corner from you guys.
Great. Let me apply your school discount. Your new total is $34.97, and your coupon code is Pizza Gal 10. So just to recap, you have a large meat lover's delight pizza, 2 Diet Coke, garlic breadsticks, and a cheesecake for pickup at 4 o'clock. Got it? Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Goodbye.
That was pretty good. All right, so in a minute, this will go through. Any questions on anyone? I see some people dropped out of the class. The operation has failed with an error. Wonder what the error is. Huh. Bundle validation error. Oops. I don't know how to get rid of that. Let's see. Delete module. All right. Let's make sure let's see what's coming through on the webhook. Analysis, summary, great summary, structured data, order. There's my order. There's a coupon code on it. See, so it knew that. So everything is coming, everything's coming through really well. And then the transcript is here. So this is the whole conversation. Not sure what this is. Did I not save this? No, I did save it. Customer number. Julio.
Yes, I think I missed it, but the fields, name and phone and so forth, are those taken from the transcript? And then how would we map it to high level?
Hold on, I'll show you. So I meant this is why this isn't working. I want to do well, let's see if it's in GoHighLevel. So remember, Julio, in Vapey, I had the call analysis make structured data here. So I literally gave it simple instructions. Right?
Yeah,
And
that's yeah, but how are those mapped to high level?
well, we're working on that right now, man.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right here. So I got to get the first, it doesn't, yeah, this is a new contact. So let's do the first name, last name, although we're not going to know it. I'm just going to do first name. And then we have the phone number. I'm sorry, we're going the wrong way. The phone number you want to map here under customer number. Okay. And then first name, you want to get one of these red ones. You go to analysis, structured data, order, customer. And that prompt wrote this for me. So I just click on name.
Oh,
cool. It wrote it for me. I don't have to do anything. I'll add in other fields to store this stuff, but let's just make sure this works. I think that's why this didn't work. There's nothing to store, right? So now if I save it, I want to run that again. All right. Sorry, folks. I got to call one more time.
Gal, how can I help you today?
Hi, my name is Josh. My number is 248-909-9353. I'd like to put in a pickup order for 4 p.m. I'd like a large meat lovers pizza with a Diet Coke.
Great choice, Josh. So that's a large meat lover's delight pizza and a Diet Coke for pickup at 4 p.m. Would you like to add any garlic bread or dessert to your order?
No, thanks.
All right, so you've got a large meat lover's delight pizza and a Diet Coke for pickup 4 p.m. Your total comes to $26.99 plus tax. By the way, is this order for a school?
No.
Got it. Your order is a large meat lover's delight pizza and a Diet Coke for pickup at 4 p.m. Your total comes to $26.99 plus tax. You're all set. See you at 4 p.m. Enjoy your meal. Goodbye.
Thanks. See ya. I don't love her voice. Doesn't sound like she'd work at a pizza gal. But nevertheless. All right, so this will pop through. Still an error. What's the error? missing value of parameter contact. So it's missing this value here. So for some reason, it's not getting a contact ID here, but I thought that it would work. I know this will work. So watch there. I don't exist in this contact right here. But I bet you if I add a contact, and I'll fix this later, guys. If I add a contact and this phone number, right? 248-909-9353. I guarantee you that it's going to work now. I haven't used this much. All right, let me try it one more time. Because before we were setting a text and then this was running. So it already had a contact in there. So let me try it again. All right.
Thanks for calling Pizza Gal. How can I help you today?
Hi, Pizza Gal. My name is Josh. My phone number is 248-909-9353. I'd like a large meat lovers pizza with garlic bread and a Diet Coke. I am not a school, and I'd like to pick it up at 4 p.m. Just give me the price. Don't repeat it back to me, please.
All right, Josh, here's your order. 1 large meat lover's delight pizza, 1 garlic bread, 1 Diet Coke. Your total comes to $36.65. Got it. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Goodbye.
All right, hopefully this works now. I wish I could share this. That's so irritating. Oh well. Okay, there. Look, no error. Okay, cool. So now I gotta fix this. I gotta learn. Basically, so what I'm gonna wind up having to do is there's gonna be a router, and it's gonna be if L. This is gonna be like an if then router. Oops. So there's obviously going to be one if the contact exists and one if the contact doesn't exist. So I'll figure that out. Well, you guys want to watch while I try to figure it out?
Go for it.
It's free. Okay, cool. All right. So what is this stuff? I'll set up a filter. So I'm going to say,
So basically the idea is if create or update, that's the deal, right?
yeah, right. But I need to know if it doesn't exist as a contact. Actually, I don't care if it exists as a contact. I don't see why I need this step. Well, it's got to, so see, this is finding it. This is finding, okay, you know why? Because this is a query. So the contact has to exist. So watch. So if I do this, I'm sorry, if I do, let's just see what exists as a module. So GoHighLevel lead connector has get, create, update, delete. So watch. So let's do this. I'm going to redo this real quick. All right. I'm going to go over here, the start the changes, and I'm going to Pizza Gal's not on. Good. So I'm going to duplicate this. So I have a copy of it. But I'm going to just keep editing the one that we were working on. So, all right. I'm going to get rid of this. See, but I don't know how it's going to update a contact without searching. Well, let's try it. See, there's not going to be anything for it to search on, right? There's no ID. And it looks like it needs the contact ID to update, but it wouldn't if it's creating a contact. So let's do this. GoHighLevel, create a contact. And I want to add Pizza Gal. Okay. And I want to update it with their first name, which is here. And their phone number. Is that not in here? Gender, phone, website tags. Okay, so I got to add it. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Phone. 489. Oh, I put it, it got the wrong phone number. So again, that's why I like doing this one over here. I'm sorry, the customer number, because this is the caller ID. All right, let's save that. And I'll save this, and I'll bet you this works. So let me get rid of this contact. Oops, wrong one. Let me get rid of this contact in Pizza Gal. Okay. I'll do it again. Well, let me run this puppy.
I think that eventually we will need the if else also, right? One for
Huh?
update. We would
Hold on.
need the update.
I don't know.
and the
I don't
query.
know. I don't know. Hello?
It seems like there might have been a mix-up with your message. Could you clarify what you need help with? I'm
Yeah.
here to assist you.
Yeah, I'd like to order a large meat lovers pizza, a Diet Coke, and garlic bread. My name is Josh.
Great. Got it, Josh? Just to confirm, did you provide your phone number? Also, is this for pickup or delivery?
Oh, I'd like to pick it up at 4 p.m. My phone number is 248-909-9353.
Thanks for that, Josh. So to recap, you've ordered a large Meat Lover's Delight pizza, garlic bread, and a Diet Coke for pickup at 4 p.m. Your phone number is 248-909-9935. Your total comes to $26.99 plus tax. By the way, is this order for a school?
No.
So you've got a large Meat Lover's Delight pizza, garlic bread, and a Diet Coke for pickup at 4 p.m. Your total comes to $26.99 plus tax. Got it. Anything else?
Nope. We're good. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay. So this will pop through. But yeah, Andre, so I think what I have to do is search for the contact. If it doesn't exist, then do it. But I want to do this quicker and build out so we can learn. So now I bet if I go here, look, there I am. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was my old contact. There's the new one. This just came in 2 seconds ago. So now let's try it again.
You know
Except
what
this.
they do, Josh? What they do, Josh, taking orders, the first question is always the phone number. The phone number will verify if you already have the contact.
I'm not, but that's not how I'm using. That's not how we're doing
No,
it.
I know, but that's what they're gonna ask, because that's what they always ask, the phone number first. And that's how they verify if it's in the system, and then
Right. I know. Okay. So
Uh,
yeah, I got it, dude. So, but I'm
yeah.
not, yeah, you can edit this to your heart's content. Okay. I do ask for their name and phone number first in this prompt, but I call it and immediately put in my order without asking for a name. If I didn't do that, I would have asked for my name and number. But I'm not going to do a function to check their number right now. I could say call check client function and or tool and write it and make, but we're not doing that. Okay. Cool. Well, that worked well. It made a new contact. So now I'm going to add, I want to bifurcate this. I think I do that by clicking on, no, I got to get rid of this one and start over. So that worked. So now we're going to try searching for it. Okay. And we're going to do the query on the phone number of the customer. Okay. And then we're going to have an if else. Well, this is going to be a another GoHighLevel lead connector to update or create, which is what we just did. Make sure you're doing the right one. So I want Pizza Gal. And also don't forget to make sure this is Pizza Gal, because it doesn't default to that. Then we want to do an if else here. Set up a filter. Label if no contact. No, let's do this. If contact exists. No, if no contact, because this is the create. No contact, and I'm gonna say I'll do it's looking for, how do I do that? That would be contact ID, right? If contact ID does not exist, go this way. And then that's not the right filter. Oh, that was close. I want to do, oh, add a router, my fault. So let me get rid of this. Okay, so the router is here. So this has the two sides. So this one is set up a filter, do no contact. Okay. And I'll do contact ID does not exist. Save. And then this is has contact. So if it doesn't, so basically if it has one, that's the, I don't need to put in what the condition is. It's just going to always go this way. But this will update it. And make sure you do the right one, Pizza Gal, right? Okay, and then you want to update the first name from the analysis, structured data, order, customer name, and then the phone number. We're using the caller ID. I know it's probably not, maybe not the best way, but that's how I like to do it. And then we'll add in the other fields later, but let's make sure this works. Save. Save. Why can't I save that? Oh, there's an error. Contact ID. Oh, my bad. So there's the contact ID. Save. So this is create a contact. We want to do the same thing here. Make sure that we're at Pizza Gal. We're going to be doing their first name from the analysis, structured data, order, customer name. And then the phone is coming from down here, customer number. Save. Okay. Save this puppy. All right, I'm going to call it one more time and we're going to call it a day, but I think this will work. And I'm going to try to, we know that create a contact works. We want to see if a contact already exists, what it does. And see, I know that, let me make sure it has my number right, because it was not reading it back to me properly. So this should have my correct number. Okay, cool. All right.
Thanks for calling Pizza Gal today.
Hey, how you doing? I'd like to put in a pickup order for 4 o'clock.
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Let's get your pickup order ready for 4 o'clock. Can I have your name and phone number, please?
Yeah, my name's Josh. My phone number is 248-909-9353.
Thanks, Josh. Now, is your order for pickup or delivery?
For pickup, I already told you. I'd like a large deep dish pizza with pepperoni and mushrooms and a yep, can I get a Diet Coke and a breadsticks with that? That's it.
All right, so you've got a large deep dish pizza with pepperoni and mushrooms, a side of breadsticks, and a Diet Coke. Your total comes to price tax. Wait, is order for...
Can you do that again? Hold on, do that again. What's my total?
All right, so you've got a large deep dish pizza with pepperoni and mushrooms, a side of breadsticks, and a Diet Coke. Your total comes to $32.96. Got it? Anything else?
No, thank you very much.
You're all set, Josh. Your order is a large deep dish pizza with pepperoni and mushrooms, a side of breadsticks, and a Diet Coke. Your total comes to $32.96. Thanks for calling Pizza Gal. Enjoy your meal. Goodbye.
Okay. So we give this a second. Hopefully this has been hopefully this will go through. I feel it will. No errors, and it went through the right way. Wow, we're getting better. So look, if I go here, it didn't make a new contact, and it didn't update the contact because I didn't give it any new details to update, but it worked. So this is how you do that. Easy. Look, if it doesn't exist, go this way. If it exists, go that way. Fun. So I'll turn this on so it always runs. And then, so this evening, to finish this up, what we'll do is we still need to finish up the contact so that it has the data of their order. And we also need to send the order to the restaurant. Okay. So we'll do that later tonight. Are there any questions? I'm going to call it a day. No? Awesome. Well, thank you for coming, and hopefully I'll see all of you again this afternoon. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.